Hey guys, welcome to 5 Minute Book Reviews. Today I'm going to talk about Becoming Iceman, Pushing Past Perceived Limits by Wim Hof and Justin Rosales. Um, so, uh, I read this book, like 6 years ago, something like that. I was in middle of school. I think I was in the middle of school. I just know that I was kind of going through a tough time. I had just gotten through a crazy breakup, and I was just, I was 27 or something like that at the time, and I was right in the midst of life, like I just wanted to learn about ice baths, and I had heard about Wim Hof um, from another book called Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss, and I think I might have seen some interviews and stuff like that. And I had taken ice baths in high school and stuff, and I hated them, but I knew that they benefit you. I had, when you have a feeling about something, like that this thing is good for you, even if it's hard, you know. So I read this book. I started taking ice baths. I think I was taking one ice bath a week, and but I started doing it kind of methodically, and like I actually used the actual formula to get the temperature at the water temperature, get the water at the right temperature. Like I used 40 pounds of ice. I filled the bathtub to the right amount. I let it sit for 10 minutes. And then I, all the ice baths I had done before was just up to my stomach, right? Just my legs. But with this one, like I think the last 3 minutes, I would do 7 minutes, just my legs. And then the last 3 minutes I would go up to like my ears. Like I would go and like lay down in the tub. And yeah, again, I was going through some personal stuff, and I was in a situation I didn't really want to be in, and I wanted to, yeah, it's happy memories when I look back at it. Ice baths give you this feeling, this kind of euphoric feeling where you're just like, oh man. But the reality of it was, I think the reality of it was that I was in, let's just say, I was living in a place. I'll say I was living in a place that I didn't want to live in, and just to keep adding to it, I had financed a car um, under someone's. I don't want to like say specific names, but I had financed a car under somebody that was trying to help me, and I didn't want to let them down. I didn't want to fuck over someone else because I was trying to fix my life. I was in a point where I wanted to, maybe my life was going this way, but I wanted to go that way. So I wanted to shift directions, and I started taking these ice baths, and it was an amazing book. Um, and written kind of great. It was like this college student. He's describing his situation in college. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was this college kid who had heard about Wim Hof, and who kind of went looking for him, I guess. And then he learned about his method. And Wim Hof also has a breathing technique that is supposed to regulate your hormones. And I got to the point after reading this book where I could hold my breath for like 3 minutes. And crazy thing. And uh, you know, looking back at it, I was going through a tough time in my life, and this was one of the books that helped me get through that. Um, uh, and I guess when you don't have a way out, books like this are really good. Um, and I like the ending of the book because the ending of the book reminded me of one other book. I guess I'll just say is probably my favorite book. It's called Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins, and uh, it talked about how it's all about helping others, and it's not necessarily about money. And Wim Hof said, I think it was Wim Hof who said it at the end of the book. Like his whole life is just about trying to help others, because he actually went through some really tough stuff too. So, I don't want to go over past the 5 minutes, but check it out. Amazing read. You know, I'm passionate. I'm passionate about books. Um, you'll have a good time reading it. You know, take your time reading it. Or don't. You know, just do it. And you'll have a good time. And anyways, that's it.